In a quiet English garden where the air was often filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the gentle hum of bees, lived Jasper, a magnificent macaw. He was a living rainbow, his feathers a dazzling display of blues, yellows, and reds that seemed to glow even on the cloudiest days. Jasper was cheeky and noisy, always eager to be the center of attention. He loved to show off, mimicking everything from the postman's sharp whistle to the family's bursts of laughter, and even the distant ring of the telephone. His antics brought smiles and giggles, making him the heart of every gathering. Jasper's world was his stage. From his grand cage on the patio, he surveyed his kingdom, thriving on the attention of anyone who passed by. He would dance, chatter, and spread his wings wide, basking in the admiration of his human family and the occasional curious squirrel. In the same house, but in a world apart, lived Misty, a small British short-haired cat. Her fur was soft gray, as delicate and elusive as a morning fog drifting through the garden. Misty was gentle and shy, preferring the quiet corners of the home. Misty moved like a silent shadow, slipping through the house with barely a sound. She found comfort in hidden nooks, curling up in warm sunbeams that danced across the floor and stretching lazily in the soft light of afternoon. Where Jasper was bold and boisterous, Misty was gentle and reserved. She found joy in simple comforts: a soft blanket, a quiet room, the gentle rhythm of rain against the window. Jasper ruled the garden from above, his bright feathers flashing among the leaves, while Misty explored the secret worlds beneath furniture and behind curtains, always alert and quietly curious. He greeted every bird and butterfly with a triumphant squawk, announcing his presence to the world. Misty, meanwhile, watched quietly from the sidelines, her eyes wide with wonder as she observed the fluttering life outside her window. Their worlds couldn't have been more different, one vibrant and loud, bursting with color and sound, the other calm and quiet, filled with soft shadows and gentle silences. Yet, in their own unique ways, both Jasper and Misty found contentment. Jasper basked in the spotlight, while Misty cherished her peaceful solitude. Jasper's confidence filled the air with energy and excitement. Misty's quiet presence brought a sense of calm to the home, her peace settling gently into the quiet spaces. Two lives, side by side, each waiting for something or someone to bridge the gap between their worlds and bring them together at last. One spring afternoon, the patio door was left open, a rare invitation for Misty. Curious, she crept into the garden, her paws sinking into the grass, the world suddenly vast and alive. Jasper spotted her instantly from his perch. "G'day, mate!" he squawked, ruffling his feathers. Misty froze, startled by his booming voice, but her curiosity kept her rooted. She'd never seen such colors up close, a living jewel in a cage. Instead of fleeing, Misty sat at a safe distance, tucking her paws under her chest, watching. Jasper, used to scaring off intruders, was surprised by her calm. He let out a softer squawk, tilting his head in question. In that quiet moment, with the sun warming their backs, a silent conversation began. Two opposites, drawn together by curiosity and the promise of something new. The first seeds of friendship were quietly sown. Day by day, Misty ventured into the garden, and Jasper awaited her visits. He softened his voice, whistling gentle tunes instead of squawking, learning the language of quiet. Misty grew braver, sitting closer to his cage, purring softly in response. Their trust grew, Jasper's showmanship faded, Misty's shyness eased. One afternoon, Jasper struggled to reach a sunflower seed outside his cage. Misty, watching, nudged the seed within his reach. Jasper chirped in delight, cracking the seed open. A simple act, but a turning point. For Jasper, it was the first time someone had helped him. For Misty, it was a moment of courage and connection. They realized friendship could be built on small acts of kindness. No longer just a parrot and a cat, but companions. Their worlds, once separate, began to overlap. Together, they discovered the joy of helping and being helped. Their friendship blossomed in quiet, gentle ways, almost unnoticed by the world around them. It was a bond that grew not from grand gestures, but from the small, everyday moments they shared. Misty would settle herself in the cool shade near Jasper's cage, her presence a silent invitation for company. Seeing this, Jasper's owners would often pull the sunshade over him, making sure he was comfortable too. Over time, Misty became Jasper's quiet guardian, always keeping a watchful eye on him. She seemed to understand when he needed comfort, and her calmness brought him peace. Jasper, perched high above, would keep a lookout for Misty as well. If he sensed danger, like the neighbor's dog sneaking into the yard, he'd let out a sharp alarm, his squawks echoing through the garden. His voice, usually playful and bright, became a shield for Misty. He didn't use it to show off, but to protect his friend, warning her of anything unusual. Misty, in turn, brought Jasper tiny treasures, leaves, pebbles, and feathers she found on her adventures. These were her gifts, tokens of her affection, and a way to share her world with him. Jasper cherished each offering, chattering with delight as he explored the new objects. To him, every gift was a story, a piece of Misty's day brought just for him. He shared his world too, mimicking the sounds that filled their days. The jingle of the ice cream van, the laughter of children playing, the cheerful chirping of sparrows in the hedge. Each sound was a window into the world outside. Misty would listen intently, her wide amber eyes full of wonder and curiosity, as if she understood every note and every story Jasper told. They exchanged gifts of sound and silence, learning from each other in ways only true friends can. Their connection was built on trust, patience, and the joy of simply being together. Their friendship was a quiet partnership, woven from countless small acts of care and understanding, each one strengthening the bond between them. In their own gentle ways, they made each other's worlds bigger, brighter, and more beautiful, teaching everyone who watched them about kindness and love. Together, they found joy in the little things, reminding us all that love often grows in the quietest moments. The garden's ripe strawberries were Jasper's favorite treat, but a clever blackbird kept stealing them. Jasper squawked in frustration, helpless in his cage. Misty noticed his longing and decided to help. At dawn, she stationed herself by the strawberry patch, a silent gray sentinel. The blackbird, seeing Misty, hesitated and finally flew off, leaving the berries untouched. Later, Jasper's owner picked the biggest strawberry and gave it to him. Jasper munched happily, looking down at Misty with gratitude. He sang a special song of thanks for his clever friend. Together, they had outsmarted the blackbird. Jasper got his treat. Misty found pride in helping her friend. Their teamwork brought sweet victory. It was more than just a strawberry. It was proof of their growing bond. Sometimes friendship means standing guard for someone you care about. One stormy night, as thunder rumbled and lightning flashed across the sky, Jasper was left outside, his cage rattling as rain and wind battered it from all sides. The world felt wild and unforgiving, and the little parrot clung to his perch, feathers soaked and shivering. Usually bold and full of spirit, Jasper was now frightened and alone, his usual confidence washed away by the relentless storm. Each gust of wind seemed to shake his courage, and the darkness made everything feel even more uncertain. Inside, Misty the cat was curled up in warmth, but the sound of Jasper's distressed cries pierced the night. She leapt to her feet, ears perked, and rushed to the patio door, meowing urgently and pawing at the glass, desperate to alert someone to her friend's plight. Misty's persistence finally caught the attention of the family's son, who glanced outside and realized with a jolt of worry that Jasper was still out in the storm. The boy's heart raced as he hurried to help. Without hesitation, he dashed into the pouring rain, braving the wind and cold. He carefully opened the cage, scooped Jasper into his arms, and brought him inside, wrapping him in a warm, soft towel. The relief was immediate, but Jasper still trembled from the ordeal. Jasper sat quietly, wrapped in the towel, his feathers fluffed and his eyes wide. Misty settled nearby, her presence calm and reassuring, offering silent comfort just by being close. She didn't crowd him or try to play, but simply stayed close, her gentle gaze letting Jasper know he was safe. Sometimes, the greatest comfort comes from quiet companionship. Jasper looked down at Misty, his rescuer, and chirped softly in thanks, a small but heartfelt gesture of gratitude for her help. That night, their bond deepened in a way words couldn't describe. Misty had been the hero, watching over Jasper when he needed it most. The storm continued to rage outside, wind howling and rain lashing the windows. But inside the house there was warmth, safety, and a deep sense of gratitude. Jasper, who had always been the brave protector, had now been saved by his quiet, watchful friend. Their roles had shifted, but their friendship only grew stronger. Sometimes, courage comes in the softest forms: a gentle nudge, a watchful eye, or a friend who refuses to give up. From that night on, their friendship was unbreakable, forged in the heart of a storm and sealed with kindness. After the storm, Jasper and Misty became inseparable, a true team. Jasper greeted Misty each morning with a perfect imitation of her purr, and she answered with a real one. They invented games. Jasper dropped toys from his cage, Misty batted them back, their own version of fetch. When Misty was startled, Jasper sang gentle songs to calm her. When Jasper felt lonely, Misty rubbed against his cage, purring comfort. They learned each other's rhythms, their differences now strengths. Jasper's boldness inspired Misty's courage. Misty's gentleness taught Jasper patience. Together, they created a harmony neither could have found alone. Their friendship made them better, braver, and more complete. Two hearts, one rhythm, a perfect pair. Jasper and Misty's friendship amazed their family, a living lesson in acceptance. A parrot and a cat, natural opposites, found common ground in kindness. They celebrated each other's uniqueness instead of trying to change it. Jasper learned to appreciate Misty's quiet. Misty loved Jasper's vibrant energy. Their bond was pure, free from judgment or expectation. Watching them was a daily reminder of the beauty in differences. They taught everyone that friendship isn't about sameness, but about kindness and understanding. Their love was a small miracle, a hidden blessing in the garden. The family learned patience, gratitude, and the value of quiet moments. Jasper and Misty showed that you just have to be kind to be friends. Jasper and Misty's story is more than a tale of a parrot and a cat. It's a lesson in gratitude and love. Their unlikely bond proves that friendship can overcome any barrier. They remind us to look for blessings in unexpected places. A gentle nudge, a soft song, a quiet act of kindness. Their story calls us to kindness and acceptance in our own lives. If a parrot and a cat can learn to love and support each other, so can we. Every small act of love makes the world more beautiful. Let's be grateful for friends who color our world and for all the hidden blessings in our days. What a beauty!